Coach, if you can just get us started with an opening statement about being West Region champions, about this game tonight, and just about your teams.
Speechless. You know, first, my staff's incredible. Not only the three by my side tonight, Chase Sanders, our strength coach, keeping us healthy all year, the athletic training staff. You know, when you lose 10 guys or a little bit more and have to bring 10 new ones in, you stress your academic advisor, you stress your compliance officer. You know, and it was gratifying to see them all here tonight and supporting and being a part of it, because they're a huge part of it. You know, and then you can look at the administration. My direct supervisor, Stephanie Duke, is like the biggest supporter you can ever wish for, and our AD and Brian Swanson, Dr. J, President Coley, they're unbelievable, and they're as much a part of this as anybody. And we reap the rewards of their hard work as well. You know, this guy right here, he's the epitome of a student athlete. Of a CPP student athlete. He's been here 5 seasons. He's won 3 West Region awards. You know, he comes every day. He shows up. He has a smile on his face, greets you. Hardest working guy there is. Does everything right all the time. I'm sure in 5 or 6 years he'll be a doctor. You know, on his way to med school. That's who he is, and that's his aspirations. But you know, he committed to being a part of this program, and you know, if I could define a student athlete, it's this guy right here, and I want him next to me, and I've told him this personally, and you know, things don't always go his way on the field, but he means so much to me, and I've taken so much from him. I hope we've been able to give as much back as he's given the program. So it's important that he's standing next to me here, win or lose. In regards to the game, you know, it's like, that's a good team. It's a really good team. Their front three puts you under so much stress. You know, we set up a little differently than normal as a result of it. You know, it's kind of back and forth for 70 minutes or so. I thought at that time the game slowed down a little bit where we can go back to our normal look. And I thought at that point we kind of took control of the game for the last 20 minutes, and it was there on the doorstep. Cyril hits the crossbar. They have trouble getting out of their half. And it's a testament to the group. You know, I told them before the game, they've been in these games. This is our 4th straight, you know, regional final. Even the new guys, you know, you recruit from winning programs. Jason comes from Mount Sac, that's won so much. He's used to it. He's used to playing these type of games. And I'm just so happy. You know, it's another shutout, 3 shutouts in 3 NCAA games. You can't ask for much more. You know, especially you start 2-4, and now our last, I think it's 16 games, we're 14-2. It's pretty special. It's a special bunch, and this guy right here scoring the winner, you know, he's been grinding. He's our special little guy, and he comes on and he works his tail off. He causes problems, and you know, he got the winner that he'll remember forever. So pleased with the group. Looking forward to Saturday. You know, West Texas is a good team. They had to get out of, you know, they had to get through mines on a Monday in the snow and then come here on late notice and survive today. So it's going to be an interesting battle. But ultimately, this group's goal is every year to train on Thanksgiving Day. And if we can train on Thanksgiving Day, then we've done something special, and it means we're going to the Final Four. So ultimately, we got a trophy, and that's great, but we haven't, you know, achieved where we hopefully want to be.
Open it up for questions.
Nadeer, you saw what the numbers that this Azusa Pacific attack was able to put up. What was going through your mind as you were preparing for this game?
I mean, as Coach said, that's our 4th West Regional final. So we prepared to play against the best of the best in D2 and in the West especially.
The whole match, I told him as soon as I win, and you know, look for me, I want to get this goal. I'm hungry for a goal this game. And the perfect time came where he took the defender followed him, and he left me wide open. And he gave me a back heel, and I knew I had to go far post. And the goalie had a touch to it, but it was too much for him to get. And I'm speechless. It was an unbelievable feeling to score that goal.
Skyler was part of a program. He came in when it probably was never above 500, you know, and now he's a huge part of 3 championships. You know, Skyler, talk about what that means to you and the culture you helped bring in.
Pretty much the culture's changed dramatically. I mean, to come from having nothing and then just now that we have a name for ourselves is incredible. I mean, before people didn't fear us, and now it's like it's a whole new idea. Just hearing Cal Poly Pomona, you're playing Cal Poly Pomona, it's just a whole fear, and just practices are just everybody's always trying hard, and it's just before it wasn't. Our culture just dramatically changed over the years, and I think that's the biggest attribute to all our success is that we developed a great culture, and it's not going to die anytime soon.
All right. Good.
Great. Thank you, guys. Congrats.
Thank you.